Hello, hello. Welcome back. Thank you for clicking on the video. You guys want to see a sketchbook that I did back in college? More specifically, my sophomore year in college. Well, let's get into it. All right, hello. Welcome back to another video. As I said in the intro, I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour of my sketchbook in college. One of my sketchbooks in college. This one I think is more interesting and to show off in a video. Um, but as the title says, this is going to be an imperfect sketchbook tour. Nothing in the sketchbook is amazing or fantastic, in my opinion at least. It's just kind of an idea dump of stuff, projects, stuff in my brain, things that I love to draw. That's what we're going to see in the sketchbook. So what we got to do is turn it around because I mostly drew horizontally in the sketchbook, which is different from what I usually do. But I liked all the space I was getting by drawing horizontally. So let's get into it. All right. First page. Also ignore my nails. They're kind of crazy. All right, so the first page. Oh, there's Freya. And there she goes. All right. Now let's officially get into this first page. So, this page was done September 12th, 2022. I was in sophomore year. I think I was doing sketches for a class. Not entirely sure what this is. It's a whole bunch of random stuff. There she goes again. So it's a whole bunch of random stuff. I remember these are like memories. Or like these two are memories. This one is like an alchemist witch looking in her potion book or whatever, her spell book on how to make potions. So these two are based on a memory that I had with my dad and his girlfriend and my boyfriend. We're all just like watching the sunset, having some drinks, having dinner. It was very nice. It was very sweet. This character, I think, was supposed to be the alchemist lady here. All right. So, second page. I think I was still going based off of the potion alchemist girl idea. I guess this is like her setting up a booth somewhere and selling her potions. Not sure. Not a lot to say about this page. What I do want to mention is this sketch right here. It inspired an illustration that I made that I will put somewhere on the screen. But yeah, never did anything with this character. Don't know who she is, but there she is. Okay, here we are on the next page. Not really sure what this one is. I guess it's a girl getting proposed or something. But this is still that alchemist idea. And this sketch is actually based off of a D&D that I was doing with my friend and my boyfriend. And it was really fun. That's actually Bixie, the little character you're seeing on screen. So yeah, it's just her playing one of her instruments because she's a bard. And yeah, that's this page. Alright, here is the next page. Not really a lot to say about this one. I'm going with some creepy vibes here. I think this was another sketch for a class of mine, one of my illustration classes. Flip this around. And we got some cute girls here. I love drawing like, I don't know, cute femme presenting characters. This one's my favorite, to be honest. She's so cute. I think I actually like explored this idea a lot more, as shown here, on the next page especially, or in the next few pages in the sketchbook because I just really liked her face. Here is some pose practice. That piece that I was working on that I showed on the screen. This is the poses, or these were the pose ideas that I was thinking of for that. So I had my friend, actually my roommate in college, she posed for me and I took pictures of her and just kind of like sketched away, tried to get some ideas for the illustration. Let's turn the page, or turn the book more like. So here's the official sketch that I did for that illustration. I'll put it up again on the screen. Yeah, I had her pose on the couch. That's why her pose is just kind of super stiff, super symmetrical. I also had this one, but it wasn't really working too well for what I wanted because I wanted to show off all the craziness behind her. And that's kind of like her not doing this pose. Here's the very next page. Got cute little clown girl. Since see, I kind of want to experiment with that nice little swoop eye look that I did in that other page I was talking about. Yeah, just nothing much to say here, just some sketching. Here I am really exploring that droopy eye look. So I love clowns, as you can tell from the last video, or more like cute clowns. So I wanted to draw a little clown character. Again, this was like, what, 2 years ago? So still love clowns to this day. I wanted to experiment with this clown character, and I really liked the little droopy look I was getting. I was also experimenting with like how to draw tiny hands from showing here. I've also got this Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas character idea, or a character. This might be this character dressed up as Sally. I don't know. I have too many characters, or too many like different drawings of characters in these sketchbooks. I can never keep up. I've never drawn this character again in my life. I might after this, because she is just so cute. Here are the colors that I was using. I think these are... not sure what marker this is. It could be Copic markers, but I could be wrong. It might be Copic markers, actually. I do have some sketches of Sally here. Sally herself. I think this is the name for this girl. I think I named her Naya or something like that. Naya. But yeah, here's Sally. Very fun, very spooky, very fitting for October. Here's me kind of sketching with a blue micron pen I think I got at the time. So it was very fine, so I really liked doing this scribbly style with my sketches. Especially this one. This one's really interesting. But I guess I drew a little astronaut, more just random characters. These two look like the same person. Another Sally. I really like Nightmare Before Christmas, if you can't tell. Here's a random sketch page. Again, nothing much to say. I'm still exploring, like, using that blue micron pen, but also adding some Copic marker into it, or alcohol marker in general. I really like doing sketches with pen and marker. It's just really fun. Let's turn the book around. This is the character for that illustration again. I had a couple of outfit ideas, or this is like first layer, second layer, third layer kind of thing. To be honest, the illustration didn't come out as detailed as I wanted it to be with the character, but this was my favorite sketch that I did of her. And I really like the folds and the fabric and all that. It was just really fun to do. And then these are some like little notes I had for myself. So I have get face along, something like that. And final line work done. Do sketch and final baselines in iPad. Print out and do final line work with pen and ink. That's what I ended up doing actually. I did half of it on my iPad, and then half of it with pen and ink. So that's why it kind of looks a little rustic. All right. So I think this is actually the sketch I ended up going with in that illustration that I keep talking about. There's Miss Freya again. But yeah, nothing much to say about it. I decided to keep the eyes closed instead of open. And yeah, I added like a little eye to the middle. I don't know why. I guess it was just to show that she does like kind of witchcrafty potion kind of stuff. Turn it around. Just a whole bunch of random sketches. Don't know what I was really doing here. Just doing stuff. Right, so here's an interesting page. I really like this page because it shows my thought process. Pretty much, I have some braid sketches here. And this was inspiration sketches for the illustration on screen now. A lot of interesting things going on with that one. I've also got some little swatches of marker there. I think this is when I first got those markers, so not sure. When I figure out what kind of markers they are, I will put them on screen. And I love them to death. I don't use them enough right now, but I really, really love them. Anyway, getting back to the page, I really love the sketch of this girl. She ends up in the drawing. I don't think that's the same person. Or it could be. It might be. But she ends up in this pose, holding on to the other characters in the illustration. This was done in October, 2 years ago, actually. Almost exactly 2 years ago. It is the 24th of me recording right now. And this was done on the 21st of 2022 in October. So that's kind of crazy. So I've got some notes up here about my process of what I wanted to do for this illustration. It says use pencil like first pass of ink or pen and ink. Notes for progress. Add nice detail. Spend time on refining sketch. Focus on shoes. Practice lighting. Figure out what hands are doing. Dark background and light background. I can't really read a lot of this, but these are just notes that I like to give myself before I work on a big illustration like the one I did. This was for a school project, or more like a class project, based on the word ascension, or something like that. So I had one character ascending, while the other characters are doing like a ritual, and this piece is called The Coven. So yeah, I really like this page. It shows like me putting time into what I really want to do for this piece. Here's more process sketches of what I was thinking for this. I think I went with this outfit. I was thinking of different outfits, different patterns, or different like not checkered, what is this? I'm forgetting the name for it right now. I'll put it on screen. But yes, this pattern, and I really wanted her in like a nice skirt or shorts, but I ended up going with this one, and that's kind of what she looks like, not in the illustration. She's the first one that you see in the illustration in the middle. She's got like that long braid. That's why I was practicing braids in the previous page. Okay, fun. So here's the actual like page of me trying to figure out what I want to do. I think the two options we had was Ascension and Sanctuary. So for Sanctuary, I wanted to do like a little foliage area, like a, I don't know, like a little prairie or a farm, or like something with a lot of flowers and greenery that makes you feel safe, and color. But I went with the total opposite. I do have this interesting sketch of like someone getting like kind of possessed or something by a book, something like that. I'm not sure what this is, but it's interesting. here's the tiny sketch of the coven, and if I wanted to expand the frame, I would have like, they would be in like a forest kind of setting. I think this is just a normal little sketch of like someone calling their home their sanctuary, so they're just chilling on the couch. There's a cat on the couch, whatever. This was the most boring idea, so I was like, no. Here's me playing with that idea a little more. Some background for this page. What we used to do in my class is our professor would tell us to do 5 different sketches, for example, of the word or the phrase that he gave us or whatever first comes to mind. And then based off the first sketch we chose, we would do 5 or 4 other sketches based off of that idea. So based off this idea, I had this one as well, or this one. This one, I don't know what this is. Oh, a top view of all the girls holding hands, and then like, yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, these were like the other ideas branching off of this original one, but we did end up going with this one, or one that's more like straight on instead of like looking up. I also like that I did some research and had like synonyms for the original word. So for ascension, I had rising, power. No, these are words that I thought of. Yeah, so ascension, words that came to mind initially was rising, power, magic, larger, witches, superhero / villain, and sky. For sanctuary, I thought of safe, peace, sacred, quiet, meaningful. Sure, that. Oh, Joji, like I thought of Joji like the song Sanctuary. That's kind of funny. I love that song. Joji's amazing. Meaningful, plants, and cozy. So I like to do that whenever I'm given like words or a phrase to go off of. It's pretty fun. Here is the next page. You can't really see what I was doing, but I'm gonna bring it closer. This is the sketch that I decided to go with for the girl all the way in the back, I believe, of the drawing. But yeah, I did it in like blue pencil so that it's very light and so that I can like ignore any mistakes and just focus on the drawing itself. These are some outfit ideas that I had for the drawing. I think one of them ended up with this kind of cute outfit, but this pose is really fun actually. I really like this. I like her dress too. I think I actually took inspiration of this dress from like a Pinterest image, but I really like that. That's cool. Here's some more outfit ideas and playing around with body shapes and how fabric kind of lays on different body shapes. And yeah, it's just a lot of stuff probably from Pinterest. See how I really liked that dress. So I did a little version of it with like slate color. I really like that. That's so cute. Also, little surprise, I ended up finding original in here. This is made of gouache, and this was in senior year where I had to do a drawing for our senior year thesis show. That's what I put in there. I'm not like the proudest of this, but it was one of my first times using gouache in like a bigger format, and I kind of like the way it went. I kind of edited the colors a little bit so that it looked a little better, a little more cohesive. But I like the idea. It's so cute and fun. Let's get back to the sketchbook. I'm obsessed with Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Like, I really love that miniseries show. I mean, it did turn into a show, but I love it so much. So here's some like sketches. I think me and my friend were watching it. So here's a lot of sketches of that. I just did like little sketches of like a little clown girl. I don't know why the whole sketchbook is done like horizontally, but these 2 pages are done vertically. But here's like me doing some stupid little doodles. I have a little I have a big squishmallow named Hal, that my boyfriend got me. So me and my roommate used to love like messing with him and drawing him and stuff. It was just a whole bunch of random things. A little astronaut girl idea. Okay, so this page means a lot to me. Actually, it's not this page. It's another page, but this is the beginning of that. So the next phrase that we had to base our illustration off of in my class was my sweet one, or spice. So I decided to do my sweet one, and I drew me and my boyfriend. These are just sketches of me and my boyfriend. I also drew my turtle Squirtle, but I drew him like in the style of kind of Pokemon, like his little face looks like a Pokemon. So I was thinking either doing my turtle or my boyfriend. Obviously I chose my boyfriend. I also liked the idea of Spice for like this cook/chef character. I really like the sloth chef. I forgot I did this. He's so cute, look at him. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. But yeah, that's the initial sketch page for my next project. There are some more random sketches. Not really sure what I was doing here, just kind of playing around with styles, I guess. Yeah, because I have like names next to this, like Steph Choi. I'm not sure what I was doing here. I think that's an artist, but I'm not sure. But yeah, just messing around, playing around. So this is the page that I was talking about that means a lot to me. So this is just a whole page of just me and my boyfriend, but I will show the illustration on the screen, and this sketch was the inspiration for that. Literally the smallest sketch on the page. That's what my professor chose. Not everything else that I was like, ooh, but also I liked doing a group one. So he said that we could combine both words or phrases. So I did spice and sweet one, and us just cooking together. Yeah, I love this a lot. And these are based off of when my boyfriend was teaching me how to dance salsa, bachata, all the Spanish dances. So I still didn't retain anything because I was just starstruck that I was hanging out with him and he was teaching me how to dance. So yeah, I don't remember any of it, but I really don't. But I do remember the moment and having fun and having a good time. I remember being on like a pier or a dock in New Jersey where I used to live, and it was really fun. Like, we had a great time there. We went there like 2 or 3 times, I believe, and it was like our spot. We loved it there. But yeah, this was the initial sketch that inspired the next illustration in my class. Here's some more sketches for that chef idea. Realistic. I think I glued it on, actually. Realistic, you know, mistake happened here, and oh no, never mind. I can take it off. I'll just reveal it, doesn't matter. Whoa, spooky scary. But yeah, I ended up fixing the head a lot more to fit the body. I really like this. I don't know why. Her eyes are just mesmerizing. Ah. And then here we have the official sketch that inspired that piece. I literally copied this sketch one for one, and I fixed the pier, like the dock sides there. But yeah, here it is again on screen, just for your reference, right next to the sketch, just to see how similar they were. But yeah, I love this piece so much. I love the sketch. I hate that I did it in pencil because it could smudge. As you can tell, I like sketching in pen because it can't smudge, and it helps me be more confident with my sketching, even if it's like bad. As you can see, I put a little X there. I really didn't like this one, but if it's bad, just fix it, you know? Okay, so this is really fun. I think I posted this guy on my Instagram when I did this like 2 years ago. I keep saying 2 years ago, but I'm trying to emphasize this is my this is my college sketchbook. So I just graduated college or this May that just passed. But this was sophomore year. So, got a lot of interesting things going on here. So what I did here was I had like a blob challenge. So I take something that I can just scribble with. So I took a marker in this case and made a whole bunch of different shapes. And then I drew on top of the shape with a pen on the first thing that I saw. So some of these are upside down, like I think this one's upside down. But yeah, I had some interesting things here. Obviously, it's not going to be like the best stuff. I'm never trying to get like a really good sketch out of this. It's just to get myself out of like a brain rot / artist block kind of time. So yeah, it really helps get my imagination going and get my arm moving, my hand moving. Okay. So this page actually was not for my traditional like illustration class like I've been showing you guys. This was for another class I had. It had to do with like what's it called? Oh, it was biodiversity in fashion or something like that. It was a fashion class and I personally liked it. It was pretty interesting and we had to do a presentation and include some of our art in the presentation. So our presentation was on eco-punk. So the idea of reusing like thrifted clothes or clothes that you have laying around and just like kind of DIYing your own brand new outfit or your own brand new piece of clothing. So that's kind of like the idea of eco-punk. There's a lot of stuff behind it, but I wanted to show off like the handmade feel and kind of like a lot of stitching. And eco-punk has a lot of safety pins in their outfits because they're either safety pinning stuff together or just using it as a fashion statement. But yeah, eco-punk is more about be sustainable with your clothing instead of just buying fast fashion and all that constantly and then having to throw it out like a few months to a couple of years later. But yeah, if I'm wrong, don't quote me on all of that. I have not done this class or this project in a while, so I don't really remember everything. But that's kind of the gist of what I got from this project. Okay, fun. Now we're getting into senior year. So this is sketches that I did for my thesis, which is a D&D inspired calendar with, I think, 6 different characters based off of the game. It's inspired by a whole bunch of friends going on a journey together. So this is the rogue concept. This is a very early concept of her, but I like these. Okay, and these were sketches for my first project of senior year. So I think it was a New Yorker inspired cover based off of what we did that summer. So last summer I played a mobster 1920s New York style D&D with some friends, and this is my character. Her name's Andrea. She's a Hispanic 19-year-old that wanted to get into boxing after not having a great childhood and being taken off the streets by a priest that eventually shows her boxing, and he has a underground boxing thing under his church. It's a whole story. It's a whole thing. It's so fun. My friend who DMs and created the story and all that, he's awesome. But everyone is awesome. I love that D&D so much. But this is my character, and the illustration I did off of this is on screen right now. And yeah, a lot of people asked me, did you box during the summer? And I was like, no, it's just me playing silly D&D game. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay. So, these are characters based off of the sun, the moon, flowers, and rain clouds, rainstorms, something like that. I don't know. But these are super cute. I'm just literally coloring this in highlighter. Like I used a black pen to sketch this and then just colored them in with highlighter. This page is basically still going off of that idea, except this one is inspired by constellations. We've got the sun, flowers, and the moon again. I really like her hair. She's super pretty. I love this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is my Sword Timber page or sketches that I did. I didn't last too long with it, but I really liked what I did here. It's really fun. It got me sketching every day, at least a little bit. So, alright, so let's go through it. Sword Timber is a Instagram challenge or online challenge to draw swords every day of September. A character with a sword, or just draw swords in general, or whatever inspires you. I think it's by Sublime, something like that on Instagram. I love her work. She's the one who gets me into using gouache for my illustrations. But yeah, so it's based off of a word. It's kind of like Inktober in October. So yeah, these are the ones that I did for the first 7 days. Then we can turn the book. This is what I did for the next 7 days. I obviously love my clowns. She's really cute. I like her a lot, actually. But she's balancing like a plate on swords. Yeah. These are really fun. Not sure. Like this day, I kind of got stumped, and I was like, I don't know. I love this one. This is super fun too. Oh wow! So I actually made it to day 21 in this challenge, which is actually a lot. Not gonna lie, that's actually further than I thought I got. This is fun. But yeah, the frog. But yeah, this is my Sword Timber from 2022, and it was really fun, and I really liked sketching every day. I might go back to it, but I'm not really good at drawing swords, but it does inspire me. I love the prompts every year when I see them. They just inspire me like a lot. We can turn the book again. Okay. I think these are artists that I found in a book that I really, really liked, that I really wanted to reference in the future, so I might come back to these at some point. But if you guys want to look into them, I highly recommend, because I remember really liking these artists from that book. Also, I have some sketches inspired by a certain artist. I'll put them on screen. Yeah, Andrew Marr. Andrew Marr is amazing. I really love their work. This also looks like another Sword Timber, but probably not officially from the prompt list, but it does look like one. Okay, so this page is based off of a self-portrait. So I had to do a self-portrait for my senior year of college so that they can put it on a big poster that everyone gets at the end of the year, and it's all the graduating students from that year, and it has like a nice design on the other side. So that's what this was. This is a picture of me at the time. My hair was actually growing out a little bit, so I had a little fro. I don't know what these are. These are just random sketches, but all of this has to do with that self-portrait. I love my sketch more than the final. So this is what the final looks like, and the colors weren't too great, and I remember not really liking the process. I ended up actually redoing my senior self-portrait all together. I didn't like this one at all. I also just got like a thermal printer, I think, and that's why there's two little prints. It turns into like stickers too, so that was fun to play around with. But yeah, I didn't really like this. I like this sketch of me a lot more than what I came up with. So this is fun. This is me just experimenting with doing figure drawing, but and not looking at my paper. So this is just me looking at the picture or looking at a model. I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember if I was in a class or if I was just doing this at home. But I remember doing this exercise a lot because it helps you with hand-eye coordination and helps you understand like the body more. So like this one's actually pretty good, to be honest, for me looking away the whole time. But you don't take your pen off the paper and you just continuously use the same line to do the same pose. The only exception, I think, is this box that this character was sitting on. But other than that, you can see that I'm using the same line. Not taking my pen off the paper, or else you will get lost. So I highly recommend this exercise. It's really fun. This was for my next project after my self-portrait in my illustration class. So this is the border of the project. We had to do a project based off of a festival or an event or something going on that was fake. It was like imaginary, or you could do it based off of a real festival or whatever you were into. I did it off of like a fake festival. It's probably a festival somewhere, but I did a fake flower festival in Florida. So yeah, I went to school in Sarasota, so I did like a fake flower festival in Sarasota, and this was pretty fun as well. This is the border I did. It's something like it, I think, for the final, and I really like this one too. I like the line work I did here. Here is the actual sketch of the illustration that I did for that one. So I ended up going with this one, and it's just of a girl lying in a field of flowers and stuff, and I'll try to show an image of what it looked like, but basically I painted a girl lying in a field, and then I crocheted little flowers and leaf petals and stuff to go all around her to show off the flower festival theme. So we had to actually like print it or make it physically and frame it. So that's why I decided to do some crochet stuff with it and all that, have fun. Okay, so these are some flowers that I had that I sketched to do crochet flowers of, or just me learning how to draw flowers in general. I wasn't really good at it. I'm still kind of not good at it. But I love some of these, like the ones with the most detail. Yeah. This one's really fun. I love this page so much. It's really pretty. So yeah, on to the next page. Okay, so here is the sketch that I based the drawing off of, or the painting off of. I did the painting with gouache. Did I do a frame? I think I did a frame, but didn't include it because it was not working out with what I had planned anyway. So I just didn't include the frame. I'm kind of upset about that. I just remembered that. But this is the sketch, and I did it in pencil. Don't like that. Alright, and we're on to the last page. Whoa. I have a little piece of my page gone there, but it doesn't really affect the drawing on here. This is the sketches for this final illustration that I did. So yeah. I was practicing how to draw like an axolotl. Yeah, I did little tiny fairies. Oh my god, they're so cute. I love these little girls. This is just me practicing how to draw a little cute fairy in a different style. This is the one that I actually, like, this is how I ended up drawing them. And yeah, that's the last page of my sketchbook. Yeah. There's nothing in there. Alright. And that's the end of the sketchbook tour. What I really wanted to get at the end for this video is that sketchbooks are not going to be perfect. They're not going to be amazing. You're not going to have the best work in there. You're not going to have the best sketches. Not every page is going to look fantastic. I really didn't care about how my sketchbook looked in college. Probably should have cared a tiny bit because my professors always told me, oh, make sure you're sketching, make sure your sketchbook pages look kind of interesting and you're experimenting with stuff. And I liked experimenting, I just didn't like focusing on having like the best sketches on every page, or else I will stop drawing. So yeah, that's what I hope you guys take away from this video. Even if you're like, you've been drawing forever, or you just start drawing, or you're at a certain point of your journey where you feel like everything needs to be perfect, don't worry, I've been there. I still am kind of there. This is kind of uncomfortable for me to show off the sketchbook, but I think it's important for people to know, like, your sketchbooks are not going to be perfect, especially if you're always busy working on stuff and just trying to get an idea down or something. So I hope you guys liked this sketchbook tour. Also, I didn't show off the sketchbook I was using, but this is one of the ones I got from my school store. So if you guys are interested, this is what it is. Fabriano, I think that's what it's called. 90 pound, 9x12. But yeah, I highly recommend. The pages feel really nice, and it's a big sketchbook to be able to draw big if you like that. So yeah, that's the end of the tour. Hello again. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I highly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the love in the last video. Thank you guys so much. Feel free to follow me on my socials. And yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye. Sneak peek for next video's sound quality, but real quick before I end the video, here is the insane setup I needed to do in order to make this video. So I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, have a great day, guys.